This is Optimal Startup Daily, episode 911, 2 Lies We Believe About Success by Jeff Goins of GoinsWriter.com. And I'm Dan. I am your host, and I'm with you every single day reading posts from some of the best business blogs and entrepreneurship blogs around. And with that, let's get right into it and start optimizing your life. 2 Lies We Believe About Success by Jeff Goins of GoinsWriter.com. There are 2 stories we often hear when it comes to pursuing our life's work. 2 lies we believe about success, and neither is very satisfying. These are the stories many parents tell their kids. Maybe they're the ones your parents told you. Chances are you probably heard at least one or the other at some point. And sadly, these are the very things that hold us back from achieving our dreams. But what if neither was true? Lie number 1, you can be whatever you want. In this all too common tale of the self-made man, we see an individual defying the odds to achieve success, and all it takes is sheer tenacity. If you follow the plan, the logic goes, you will succeed. But something about that has always bothered me. When does life ever go according to plan? The truth is, you cannot be whatever you want. We all have limitations and obstacles, certain impediments and weaknesses. But maybe those things that we often think of as bad really aren't all that good. And what if being whatever you wanted wasn't the point at all? Lie number 2, only special people succeed. In this story, you don't really have control over anything. If you aren't given some special circumstance or opportunity, then you must be doomed to failure. This is called fatalism, and in this paradigm, life has little meaning and there's nothing you can do to change that. Whatever will be, will be. Your destiny is inescapable. But where is the adventure in that, in having everything scripted out for you? And what do we make of the countless stories of people lying on their deathbeds, full of regret? Surely there must be another way. A surprisingly satisfying alternative. When I was working on my latest book, I stumbled upon some stories that turned these ideas of success upside down. What if you couldn't be whatever you wanted? But what if hidden in your worst weakness was your greatest strength? This new way of approaching life with open hands aligned with most success stories I encountered in interviews and biographies. By no means was it a one-size-fits-all approach to discovering meaningful work, but it revealed a familiar pattern amongst those who have found their purpose. One story was the tale of a 5-year-old boy who beat brain cancer, then ran a dozen triathlons, hiked Machu Picchu, and became an Eagle Scout. And he did it all being legally blind, with more impediments than most of us can imagine. When I asked young Garrett if he thought any of that good stuff could have happened without the bad, he said absolutely not. It wasn't that having cancer was good necessarily, but it was a means of bringing focus to his life, forcing him and his family to make the most of every moment. We can learn a lot from that, especially when it comes to figuring out what to do with our own lives. Understanding the journey. Many people are considering their life's purpose, wondering if they were born a destiny. Are we imbued with an innate reason for living, or is it something we have to create ourselves? The truth is that the route to your life's work is not what you've been told. Finding your calling is not some carefully laid plan. It's not a goal you set and plow through life to achieve. At the same time, it isn't a series of random events either. It's a mix of mystery and intention, both practice and introspection, and it tends to happen in stages. The process begins with awareness, with listening to your life and looking for common themes that emerge. Then it leads to action, where you learn that your purpose won't just come to you, you'll have to work for it. And then you move into legacy, the phase in which you realize your vocation isn't about you, but rather the impact you have on others. And all of this becomes your life's work. Everyone has a right to do work that matters. In The Art of Work, I lay out a path that emerged after studying the lives of countless people, reading their stories, and interviewing them myself. This is the way that many others have walked for thousands of years, so it can be trusted. There's something beautiful about following in the footsteps of others while still being able to make the path your own. Understanding the process before you will help you make sense of your journey and know the next step to take. It'll also reinforce a lesson I learned over and over while writing this book. What makes a life extraordinary aren't the chances we get, but what we do with them. We all have opportunities we've been given, although sometimes we don't realize it. and we all have a chance to do something incredible with our lives, as Garrett did. The question is, are we willing to embrace what we have or keep waiting for something else? I hope you don't wait another second and get started today. You just listened to the post titled 2 Lies We Believe About Success by Jeff Goins of GoinsWriter.com. The thing about running your own business is every single hire counts, and no hiring partner understands that like Indeed. Indeed is the hiring platform helping over 3 million businesses worldwide to do it all. Don't spend hours on multiple job sites looking for candidates. Over 80% of Indeed employers find quality candidates the moment they sponsor a job, thanks to Indeed's suite of powerful hiring tools like Indeed Instant Match, assessments, and virtual interviews. I especially love Indeed's Instant Match feature because candidates you invite to apply through Instant Match are 3 times more likely to apply for your job than candidates who only see it in search, according to US Indeed data. Indeed knows when you're growing your own business, you have to make every dollar count. That's why with Indeed, you only pay for quality applications that match your must-have job requirements. Visit Indeed.com/startup to start hiring now. Just go to Indeed.com/startup. Indeed.com/startup. Terms and conditions apply. Cost per application pricing not available for everyone. Need to hire? You need Indeed. There's been a lot of buzz around AI lately, but maybe you're not sure how it fits into your daily life or workflow. Well, Notion has just launched a new, incredible tool, Notion AI, that's fully integrated into Notion, so it has the context of everything you're already working on. Work faster, write better, and think bigger, completing tasks that normally take you hours in just seconds. Leverage the power of AI right inside Notion across all your notes and docs without the need to jump between your work and a separate AI-powered tool. Notion AI is designed to help you with your work right in the place where you're doing your work, not a separate AI tool. For a limited time, try Notion AI for free when you go to notion.com/OSD. That's all lowercase letters, notion.com/OSD to try out the incredible power of Notion AI today. And when you use our link, you're supporting our show. This is a limited time offer, so try Notion AI for free right now at notion.com/OSD. And a huge thank you to Jeff for yet another wonderful post that he's now shared with us. Jeff is a really popular writer. He's the best-selling author of 5 books, including The Art of Work and Real Artists Don't Starve. On his site, you can hear his various thoughts on writing, life, and creative work. So you're going to hear him narrated across a few of our shows. And if you haven't checked out our other shows, by the way, you can learn all about them at oldpodcast.com. And if you are looking to share your work, but you're afraid of becoming the starving artist, then Jeff Goins' site is definitely for you. Lots of great advice there. So please do come and check it out at goinswriter.com. That's GOINS writer.com. And thanks again to Jeff for letting us share his work. And with that, we have reached the end of today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you back here tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.